All local, all morning. This is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Right now at 6, one Connecticut organization hosting a free dental clinic in New Britain today and tomorrow. We have a live look from New Britain High School where dental staff and volunteers are getting ready to open the doors in just about 1 hour. You can see people are lined up there. Fox 61's Glenn Kittle is going to get us up to date on what's happening there, what people should know in just a few minutes. Good morning to you. Happy Friday. We made it. It feels good. Feels good outside too, right? Thanks for starting your day off with us. I'm Erica Arias.
And I'm Bridget Bueller. Really to feel fantastic out there. And it's the first day of summer, so it's very fitting for it, Matt Scott. Timed that well.
Tonight at 10:41, we usher in the official start to summer, which means you'll go to bed.
We'll go to bed.
We'll already be sleeping.
Because that's what we do.
Yeah,
wake up and say hello to summer.
Because by Friday, and then Saturday morning, you wake up and it is officially summer. You're going to feel it too. Refreshing. That's what we're calling it today. Lots of sun, lower humidity. The weekend, we're going to turn up the temperatures and the humidity and maybe even a little rain in there too. More on that coming up. Satellite radar composite is quiet across the board. You can see the flow, which has changed. It was out of the south and the east, and now that drier, much more stable, much more comfortable northwesterly winds kicking in. Temperatures ranging from 63 to 71, 69 in Hartford. Groton sleeping in, but Norwich down to 68. Look at the dew points. They are plunging from northwest to southeast, numbers in the 50s. That is just great, and we're going to keep it on the down low for today. So if you're headed out to travelers, they're looking good. Just lots of sunscreen. You still need that, even with lower humidity levels, as we look for loads of sunshine, temperatures getting into the lower 80s. We have big numbers to talk about, and that, whereas it sounds good for summer, may be a little too dangerous. Talk about that coming up. 6:02, let's see if the roads are looking good or dangerous. I hope the former, not the latter.
Absolutely. So far, so good on this Friday morning at 6:02. We've got great looking drive times for you, especially in the Hartford area. No problems at all. Look at that. And let's check out Fairfield County. That tends to be a problem, but it's not a real issue as of yet. Just a little bit there in Bridgeport to Fairfield. That's going to set you back 10 minutes. Look at more drive times for you here. All green, no problems. We hope that it stays that way as we take a live look. Get you a roadside view here. This is Route 8 in Waterbury, looking good. Only a few cars out there, so if you're going to be heading out, stay safe. Have a great day. Well, the man who hit and killed a Hartford police detective is expected to be sentenced today.
Fox 61's Kayla Kate is live for us outside the Hartford Superior Courthouse with all the details leading up to this. Hi, Kayla.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, back in April, 20-year-old Richard Barrington pleaded guilty to manslaughter, assault, and interfering with police in the crash that killed Detective Bobby Garton and seriously hurting his partner. Police say Barrington was driving the car that crashed into Garton's police cruiser on September 6, 2023. Barrington was an 18-year-old high school junior at the time, and investigators say he sped off from a traffic stop and ran 2 lights before he hit the cruiser. Garton and his partner, Officer Kearney, were driving to another call and had their lights and siren on. Garton was in the passenger seat and died from the impact of the crash. Police say Kearney was at risk of death due to internal bleeding and spent several days in the hospital. Fox 61 obtained Barrington's arrest warrant back in 2023, and the warrant says Barrington told police he did stop but then felt scared, put the car in drive, and took off. He was reportedly on the phone with a friend explaining that he was driving away from officers while blowing past 2 red lights. Police found cannabis and a scale inside Barrington's car. Now, he was charged with 12 crimes, including reckless endangerment, disobeying the direction of an officer, reckless driving, DUI, failure to yield to an emergency vehicle, first-degree manslaughter, and first-degree assault. But Barrington only pled guilty to manslaughter, assault, and interfering with police. Again, Barrington is expected to be sentenced in court this morning at 10. We will bring you the sentence live on Fox 61, Fox 61 Plus, and on our free news app. In Hartford, Kayla Cade, Fox 61.
All right, Kayla, thank you very much. And now at 6, state police are trying to identify a woman they say has been using stolen credit cards for a number of fraudulent purchases across Connecticut. Fox 61's Valerie Moravi has more.
Well, Connecticut State Police say the suspect they're looking for has charged thousands of dollars on these credit cards at multiple locations, and all those purchases are just from this month alone. Connecticut State Troopers released these surveillance photos. They show a woman standing at a counter of a Market 32 grocery store, where police say she was making purchases with stolen credit cards. State police believe the woman in these photos was behind a burglary out of Marlboro early this month, where credit and debit cards were stolen. Troopers say the woman has bought thousands of dollars worth of items from multiple stores all over the state with these stolen cards. Cyber experts and financial advisors encourage people to use the best judgment when it comes to their money and keeping your cards protected. According to Fidelity Investments, you should always monitor your accounts, create unique and strong passwords, set up fraud alerts to monitor your accounts, and take advantage of digital wallets, which often have ways to freeze your card to prevent unapproved purchases. Meanwhile, Lincoln says after hearing about so many card thefts and scams, he's sticking with cash.
Well, every 6 months or so, it seems to be hacked. And somebody tries to buy something, so I have to get a new card. So I now use Google Pay more, or the wallet in the Android, or cash.
Well, consumer experts always encourage people to keep a close eye on the card statements, especially they're concerned they may have been compromised or stolen. But if you notice any unusual purchases or purchases you know you didn't make, you can always call your card carrier immediately to cancel it or request a new one. In Colchester, Valerie Moravi, Fox 61.
All right, Valerie, thanks. We're working to learn more about a police response in East Hartford from late last night. Officers tell us they responded to O'Connell Drive near Woodstock Place for a suspect who refused to come outside of a home. We're told a SWAT team also responded. As of this morning, the scene is cleared. We're working to find out if there were any arrests made or if anyone was hurt. And happening today, you can get free dental care. The Connecticut Mission of Mercy is hosting a clinic in New Britain today and tomorrow.
Doors open in just about an hour. Fox 61's Glenn Kittle is joining us live from New Britain High School with more. And Glenn, we can see the lines of people gathering behind you already.
Yeah, good morning, Bridget, Erica. When I got here, I was actually amazed to see the amount of people that were waiting in line at 5 a.m. and it's still growing. I'm going to take a step out of the way so you can check this out. That's like almost 100 people. You can't see around the corner there, but there's an even bigger line just yet that extends around the corner there. This is hosted by the Connecticut Mission of Mercy and the Connecticut Foundation for Dental Outreach. It features 80 dental staff and 860 volunteers, and this is not just for your regular old cleaning. They offer x-rays, extractions, fillings, limited root canals or for front teeth and premolars, and limited interim partial dentures and repairs. About 1,100 people will receive dental care over the next couple of days, and the doors are going to be opening pretty soon at about 7 a.m. They're going to cut the ribbon over here in just a few minutes from now at around 6:30, and they're going to start checking people in, and we're going to be here all morning catching that footage for you and show you what it looks like on the inside in just a little bit from now. But for right now, live in New Britain, Glenn Kittle, Fox 61.
All right, Glenn, thanks. Well, the golf pros will be back on the course at TPC River Highlands in Cromwell for the second round of Travelers Championship.
All the action is going to pick up again at 8 o'clock this morning. Here's a look at some of today's notable pairs. Scotty Scheffler and JJ Spahn will tee off at 10:35 this morning. Scheffler is looking to keep the lead atop the field. Co-leader Austin Eckroat is going to tee off about 2 hours later at 12:30 this afternoon. Rory McIlroy and Keegan Bradley are going to hit the course at 1:45.
Unfortunately, Jordan Spieth withdrew from the tournament yesterday on his 13th hole. He says he's had tightness in his shoulder blade that got so bad he couldn't swing without pain. Spieth says the injury appeared out of nowhere and could have been from sleeping out in a bad position. Spieth was 5 over par in 12 holes he competed. It's the first time Spieth has withdrawn in 297 PGA Tour events. The Travelers Championship brings in hundreds of thousands of visitors each and every year to the community and gives local businesses a new spotlight. Fox 61's Stefan Real shares how the tournament is driving big profits for shops and restaurants.
I'm down here at Tall Man's Handmade Ice Cream in Cromwell. We are just up the road from the TPC River Highlands and the Travelers Championship. And while golfers get ready to tee off on the course, businesses across the local community have made preparations to take advantage of the sweet increase in customers.
As fans flock to the fairways up the road for the Travelers Championship, places like Tallman's Handmade Ice Cream in Cromwell have prepared for this busy time of year.
Is that the third one?
The annual tournament is expected to bring in roughly $70 million to the state and region.
We have more people on the schedule because we anticipate all the influx of people that come in.
Where is the farthest you've seen someone come from where they heard the accents from?
Oh, Australia. Local businesses really carry the town, and a lot of people do come and support the businesses. So when we see new faces, it brings great joy to us.
Some of the business owners we spoke with say that this increase in customers, it's expected to continue well throughout the weekend, and some hope that it will continue even into next week when the temperatures will be even hotter. In Cromwell, Stephen Reels, Fox 61.
Stefan, thanks. And it's going to be another great day out there. We hope you keep it right here on Fox 61 or Fox 61 Plus for everything you need to know about the tournament.